Welcome to the Stage Code podcast with Paris and Beck.
This podcast is all about bodybuilding, raw and unfiltered, from off-season to stage day and everything in between. Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Stage Code.
Woohoo, we made it again. Look at us returning.
Episode 1 is live, so if you haven't listened to episode 1, go and listen to episode 1.
Definitely.
And hopefully we'll iron out the grooves as the episodes go along. It'll be like episode 50 and we'll be like,
Surely
let's do this.
It'll be in,
Bam,
record,
bam, bam.
everything. We know how to set everything up. Then it won't take us half an hour. Yeah. And it'll be great. Hey, last time it took us an hour. And this time half an hour.
We're doing more on schedule now than we were last week.
Yeah, so that's a win.
So yeah, each week we're going to do we're going to start out doing a high and a low, just like a little reflection on our week.
Yeah.
So I'll start with my low. My low would just be that like I live with a boyfriend who eats like so much food and like
he eats so much
and
food.
stuff. And like obviously I'm in prep and he's eating like all this chocolate. Like he's like, oh, I want to eat more of this chocolate. I'm like, well, you can eat more of that chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's doing it like right next to me.
Yeah.
So that would probably be my low. And then my high would probably be such a boring high, but like I'm in prep, so my life's pretty boring.
We'll take the small ones where we can.
I've had a walking pad for a few weeks now, but I finally took my walking pad to work.
Yes.
And I got a monitor raiser so I can raise up my computer. And even just like, I just feel more productive. Like
immediately.
I'm walking and I'm working.
Yeah. You're ticking the boxes, you're just like smashing out the goals right from the start of the day.
And I'm getting my steps done of an afternoon, not like being 10 p.m. Being like, oh shit, I still have like 2,000 steps.
It's so rough. It's so rough. I was stupid and got a walking pad at the when I wasn't in prep anymore.
Oh yeah, well I got my walking pad off season.
Yeah.
I really needed that last prep because I would like heat up my food in the microwave and I'm walking around while my food's in the microwave.
Yeah.
It was bad. So what was your high and low of the past week?
Let's go low first. So today it was actually only just happened today. Okay. Yeah,
fresh.
So yeah, she's fresh.
Wound.
Yeah. It was rough. So I had a house inspection this morning. So obviously got up everything, all the cleaning, all the lawns and all that fun stuff. And then as I was actually filming something for social media this morning, and I was like, oh, they won't be here till a little bit later. Anyway, so I was filming, and then I was like mid filming. And then I just had like a crop on and like some shorts. And then I didn't really think anything of it. And then I heard this knock on the door. I was like, shit. Race over, put a shirt on. Because I didn't know who it is, right? You never know who's going to come into the house. Anyway, so it's just like this young girl. As I'm going to the door to open the door, I see this friggin' huntsman at the top of my door. And I just screamed out, oh my God, there's a huntsman. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm like half open the door. I was like, oh my God, there's a spider. Half open the door, just told her to wait there while I go get the vacuum cleaner and like vacuum it up.
Suck it up.
So then I just chucked the vacuum cleaner, like the little hand sucky thing outside just while she walked around and did the inspection. And then afterwards, I went out there, went to go empty it in the bin. Thought I had emptied it in the bin. I'm walking back into like my house, going to put away the vacuum cleaner. And the motherfucker is climbing up the little handheld. Oh, I launched that thing. Yeah, I launched that thing across the bathroom. I was like, ah! And then I went and sprayed it and killed it and flushed it down the toilet. So that was like traumatic. Oh yeah, it's proper gone.
Sorry, failed house inspection.
Yeah, huntsman at entrance. But no, house inspection was all mine, so that was good. But yeah, it was so funny. My partner's terrified of spiders, so like I'm the spider killer in the house. Yeah. Huntsmen though don't love in any way, like they're terrifying.
Yeah, like it's really love like so chill, like
yeah,
you can just
like
leave
whatever.
Alone. Yeah, we've had a few huntsmen in our house. Kiara specifically had a few in her bathroom, and I haven't had any in like Mountain High's room, but Kiara, I just hear pass. And I come, I'm like, no, sorry, it's in your bathroom, it's your problem.
Oh, terrifying. So that would be my low. And then my high would probably be the weekend. So the Stage Code went to the ICN posing workshop. Well, I think it was just a workshop in general.
Yeah, it was kind of like a info sort of workshop, sort of.
Yeah, so that was really cool. We obviously got to see some of the people that run it, some of the competitors and everything. Paris and I both helped posing with some of the girls, which was really cool. Paris did bikini and I
Yep.
did like fitness and sports. It was such a vibe. Like I got really nervous talking in front of people.
Yeah, I
But,
went
like,
a bit
what-
red face at first. And
Yeah.
then once you like start getting into it, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it
And you
was-
realize that these people, like you were once those people.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's like,
100%. Yeah. And then you just like they're taking in everything that you said. But it was so cool. And I was like, oh, it makes me excited to kind of
yeah,
see what's next for us. And
yeah,
yeah,
it was good.
have the things planned ahead for the year. So definitely keep your eye out for that.
Yeah. But if
Um,
in saying that, if you can go to any workshops
yeah,
or any open days, like just go to them. Like even if you're nervous, like everyone else there is also nervous. Like
100%.
and it's a good opportunity to especially like when you are posing practice, you're often doing it alone. So
Yeah.
it's like you can have a turn of walking with other girls and switching and meeting people because it is like quite an individual sport. So
Yeah.
we definitely recommend going to any open days,
Definitely.
workshops,
Yeah, yeah, you just get to
classes,
meet
things like that.
meet the people and, meet people that and it's even though you're obviously a competitor and you're against people, it's not like you don't really have that vibe because like you wanna support each other and like cheer each other on and no
Yeah.
one's really there being like, "Oh my god, like I hate that girl,"
It's
or,
more of like
she's
a competition with yourself, I
self.
think,
Yeah,
bodybuilding. Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if like you can't control whether you beat someone else because it's in the
It's
judges'
what the
hands at
judges
that
want.
point. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, so that was really cool to go there with our business.
Yeah, it was good
But
fun.
yeah.
But today we're gonna talk about our first ever time on stage, our first ever
Yeah.
reps.
Yes.
So
So I will go
Beck's
first.
gotta rewind a couple
Yeah, yeah. She's gotta
minutes.
turn back the clock a bit. So speaking of ICN though, it was an ICN show. So I as I mentioned last podcast, I had a coach and we kind of decided to do the ICN Super Bodies just because, it was one of the kind of bigger, but obviously not like going into the IFBB, which is obviously big and scary at the time. So yeah, so went into I don't even know kind of where to start. It was a lot, and obviously we're going to touch on a few different things like what you don't expect and stuff in later episodes. But it was definitely an experience. I think like I had only been to I think at that stage 2 IFBB shows beforehand. Attended, so not actually didn't really do anything. Obviously, like didn't really know all about it. Um, ICN, I will say, is really, really good as far as like letting you know exactly where you need to be, what you need to do. Like they really
They
map
kind of like
everything
hold
out
your hand
really
throughout
clearly.
the whole
Yeah,
thing.
the
Yeah.
communication is really, really good there. And they're always really open to like questions and everything like that. Like they're really good as far as, especially because I think it is very much more common to have like the first timers going there, the people that have never stepped foot on stage before.
Yeah.
So I think it's they're really good as far as kind of doing that for especially new competitors. But yeah, look, I'll be fully honest. I didn't really know what to expect. It was obviously very different to like an IFBB show, and especially because I had only just watched an IFBB show and never actually competed in one. So, obviously didn't have any real expectations going in or anything like that. So I competed in. So at the start, I was like, oh yeah, I will just do bikini.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
I didn't really
I was gonna
know,
ask you, did you
right?
know where you sort of
No
fit?
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even like because I didn't have a coach either, I was just kind of going off, what you see on Instagram and their social media and stuff like that. And then my posing coach. So I think I only had like 4 or 6 sessions with this coach and it was all online. And it was looking back now, I'm like, as if you stepped on stage with 4 sessions. Like, are you kidding me? That's the worst idea I could ever even think of
Yeah,
someone
that would
doing.
have been rough.
And trust me, the posing showed. It was so good. Looking back, I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? But
You
at
gotta
the
start
time,
somewhere. We
that's
all
it,
start.
right? And you don't fully know it yet until, you get in it. So anyway, so at the time it was kind of I had either like 4 or 6 sessions kind of spread out between, the 15 weeks or whatever it may be that I'm pretty sure it was 15 weeks that I decided to actually do the show. And then she was like, at the start, she was like, "Oh, do you know what you want to do?" And I said, "Oh, I'm guessing just bikini." Like, but obviously if you have any suggestions, please let me know. And she was like, "Probably fitness and sport." And I was like, okay. So then we just immediately changed our posing to fitness and sport. So fitness, you got the heels, you got the sparkly bikini. It's very much like bikini. Whoop.
Sorry, guys. Someone from New Zealand is calling me.
Oh,
I'm definitely not gonna answer that.
no, it's scam. And then sport is like white trainers, the kind of sporty, crop and briefs. So obviously I had to get like the 2 different, you know, outfits and
Yeah.
or whatever costume. I don't know what you call them. And then I don't even know. I feel like this is just all over the place. Um,
Do you
so
remember what was your thought with your, like, bikini? Did you have any idea how to get that, where to
Oh,
get it,
yeah.
what you
So
wanted?
oh, absolutely not. So all I just remember just, like, looking I think it was just all on Instagram, like, that's all I had. Because even at that stage, like, I was listening to podcasts and I was watching YouTube videos and stuff like that, but most of it was not Australian. Like, it was American
Yeah.
or, like, I was obsessed with Phoebe Hagen. I friggin' love her, still love her. Um, so, I was like, all these people that I was watching and getting my information from was just not Australian. So I kind of reached out. I think maybe my posing coach had said about Glam Fit.
Mhm.
Um, so I went with them. I did a consult with them, which they're so good with. Like, I had no idea what I was,
Yeah.
kind of looking for or wanting or anything like that. And she pretty much we went through a bunch of questions, and then at the end she was like, "What's like your favorite color?" And I was like, "Oh, probably like a baby blue, I guess." And she was like, "All right, that's what we're going with." And I was like, "Okay," because she's like, "Obviously, you're gonna be the most confident in your favorite color."
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, so obviously, like, a bajillion dollars later. But I just remember, like, freaking out because, my top didn't really fit all too well. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, the fit of it, the padding, everything like that. Like, it just
And
was
it's such, like, uncharted territory,
oh,
like
no idea what you're kinda doing. I remember,
Yeah.
like, having, like, double-sided tape on, like, the inside of my, like, boob where my boobs should have been, just to try and, like, make that stick down. And then, yeah, it was so funny. But anyway, so, um this is a very all over story of my first comp, but so yeah.
That's kinda how it was though.
Oh,
First one
literally,
was like
it was just all over the place. Like, I had no guidance, no idea what I
Yeah.
was doing, like nothing. And even like the YouTube videos and stuff like that, if it was Australian, it was all just like IFBB girls. It was never
Yeah.
IFEN girls. So yeah, so like I said, it was really good as far as like having like the ICN just really dictated everything where you need to be, what time, all that kind of stuff, which was really, really good. So yeah, obviously you go and you do, your tan the day before. So ICN only do like they only do
2
two.
coats, yeah.
Yeah. So the day before and then top coat on the day. And then, oh my God. So on the day, it's so funny, like when the first time you have a tan and then your teeth get so white,
Yeah.
the whites of your eyeballs are just
Yeah.
so
You
blaringly
kinda look at
white.
yourself and you're like,
What is
"Am I the
happening?
best person?"
Yeah. So I stayed at my dad's house that lived in Penrith, and my show was in Rooty Hill, which was really convenient. It was like 10 minutes away from each other, so that was good. And then, so as I was the very first person on, like, sorry, group on stage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was like 9 a.m. show.
Do you remember, like, how many girls maybe there were? Like
Only so for the very first, because it was first timers fitness,
Yeah.
right? So we had makeup at, like, I think there was like maybe 4 or 5 girls in that particular one, and then obviously the more that we got on, the bigger the what are they called? The categories
the
got.
bigger the
Yeah, yeah,
categories.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So anyway, so my makeup was at like 5 a.m., right? So I think I got my makeup first, and the girl took so long. She took like an hour and a half. I shit you not.
Stressing or oh, no, you hated it, didn't
Oh,
you?
hated
Yeah.
it.
And I look
Yeah,
like a drag
I looked
queen.
like a drag queen. Like, yeah, it was so bad. It was
Yeah.
so bad. I
And,
just
like, it's such a different makeup
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like, it's not anything like, yeah, you have, like girls probably think it's, like, going out makeup, but it's not.
No.
It's full, like, stage
full stage,
makeup.
like, totally different compared to anything else you've ever done. And, like, I don't wear makeup ever.
Yeah.
And I knew that, like, going into it that the makeup is just extreme. So fair. I made such a point of telling this makeup artist, do not do anything like dark around my eyes, because it just does not look
Yeah, like, you
good on
know
my
what you like.
I know what I
Yeah.
like or what looks good on me and stuff. She did not listen to me in any way. And I remember walking into the bathroom and the like makeup, the tanning girls were in there, and I just go, whoa. And they're like, oh my God, you look so good. And I was like, I do not, that's terrible. I was like, what is this? I was like, oh my God. But like, they were running so behind. There's no way I could have gotten them to fix it up.
Yeah.
It was mortifying. Anyway, so just kind of had my little like panic attack, and then just kind of kept going with it, because like at that stage, what can you do? I didn't bring my own makeup or anything like that. I didn't have makeup really.
Yeah.
So that was great. But yeah, anyway, so kind of moving on, got my hair done, got all the tan and everything like that, went down, and yeah, we were the very first first on shows. So even like the backstage vibes at the show is really good, I feel like too. Like there's always like the hype girls back there. They're really,
Yeah.
okay, this is next, this is next. You've got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
and
they're
like you
so
stand
good.
there, you're going here,
Yeah.
like you'll be on in 5 or
Yeah.
like
As long as you're
yeah.
listening to them, like it's so smooth sailing. It's so easy. So anyway, so we go and do that and, go out on stage and everything like that. And then I got, again, admittedly, the girls that I was up to, obviously it was first timers, right? So,
Yeah.
still, I remember being in like the lineup and being like, oh my God, am I going to come last? Or like second last maybe. Because like
Yeah, you have a lot of
so
a
much
bit of
self-doubt.
self-doubt in that
Yeah.
moment.
Because obviously you don't really know what you look like either, right? You only see like what you're seeing around and you don't really know what you look like, especially up on stage compared to everyone
Yeah,
else,
but in
right?
saying that, like, some people, like, I remember looking at girls at the back and you go, "Oh my god, their physique is, like, amazing," but then people just get up on stage and they can tank, so it's like
Yeah.
you can't judge
Yeah.
what's gonna happen
100%.
at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. 100%. No, I couldn't agree more. I always looked really weird in my like check-in photo. Well, not that I really did check-in photos, but like when I would do my like posing practice and stuff like that, like my body just doesn't look weird. And then, I mean, I feel like up on stage, the first show was terrible. But like you can literally like out pose a bad body and
Yeah.
impose a no wait, the other way
You
around.
can outpose a good
Good body
Yeah.
and impose a bad body. Like
Yeah.
honestly, posing is so bloody important.
Mm.
And it's actually crazy. Like when you kind of what and you don't know until you kind of backstage and
No.
you're watching shows and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So anyway, so got first place in that one, which was really cool. I was very surprised. And then we had like so ASEAN go like they go like a men's and then a females, a men's and females. So they just switch the categories up like that. And then they obviously have like a bunch of different categories per division. So I think I did at that stage you could only do 5. So I think I did like first timers, rookie. No, it must be novice opens or something like that for
Yeah.
fitness. So New Zealand calling you again?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Not answer.
No, ignore.
Ignore.
Even scream. Um, yeah. So I think I couldn't. It's really bad. Actually, I should be able to remember. I think I got first in first timers, maybe second in novice, but then I got first in opens for fitness, which is
Yeah.
really random.
Things can change between
Honestly, yeah.
like people get tired or people like change what they're doing or some girls I've even found like change their bikinis and I'm like,
Yes.
I don't know why
Yes,
you would
they
do
do.
that. Like
Yes.
anything
Yeah.
can happen
Yeah.
between the
Yeah.
categories.
100%. Like even if it's like someone's tan or maybe they can honestly look watery going into another category,
Yeah.
like a next category. It's actually crazy how much what a body can actually do, especially because it's kind of stressful up there as well. I also just remember being up on the first timers and like you're trying to do a pose and everything like that, and you're like your butt's shaking, like you have no control over it whatsoever. You're like, oh my God, you feel like really twerking up on stage, but like the nerves are just there. But then once you go out like for a second time, you're like, oh, this is sweet, this is chill. Also, ICN, I did not know that they do pose downs.
Yes,
So
you're like, oh shit.
like no
Explain what
idea.
the pose down is.
So
like, to
after
people
you
that
do
don't know.
comparisons and all that kind of stuff, you go for the time between when they go, because ICN are really good, they just kind of give you like the medal straight away, right? So in the time between when the judges are deciding, they're deliberating and all that kind of stuff, figuring out who's, placing where, you are doing a pose down for essentially for the crowd, just to kind of keep that, energy up and all that kind of stuff. But it also does give the judges a little bit more time to kind of, if they're really kind of, they can't pick between two people, even like the pose down can be important. So obviously the moment you're up on stage, for however long you're up on stage for, you're getting judged no matter what.
Yeah.
But it is very much just that time to kind of decide between, who wants to be first up or not, who the judges think that they should be. So I'm like up there and we're standing back and then, the MC goes, right, we're going to have a pose down. And I'm like,
You're like deer in headlights.
what is a pose down? So I just completely won it. Like obviously we just walked to the front and then I just did my routine, like my, front side, whatever. But yeah, it was so funny. Luckily for that first one though, it wouldn't have been very long because there was only like 4 or 5 girls. So like that's,
So when you next went out, you're like,
yeah, I was like, okay, I know what to expect
Yeah.
now. So yeah, that was really funny too. And then so let me just tell you a little fun story too. So with the opens, the open categories, there was like A and B, right? So I was obviously B because I'm a tall, lanky gal. The winners of the opens go out to do an overall. You get in ICN, it's really cool. You get like a sword and everything like that. It's so cool. So I didn't know this, obviously, again. I spent all of my time and energy on the whole dieting and like macros and
This
was
that can really help.
Yeah, definitely. I just went into it. I now realize now how much I didn't actually know. So you go out, and obviously being B, it was literally go back out, chuck your medal off, come back out for the overall, pose down kind of thing. So as I'm walking back out on stage, because I was in a rush, I tripped. Luckily didn't trip over, but I tripped, and I was hissing myself I was laughing. Because firstly, I couldn't even believe that I had won the opens. Yeah. So I was like, what is even happening? Like, what is going on? And then secondly, I was like, the fact that I tripped over, I was like, classic me. Not even surprised at all. Yeah. So then anyway, so I was up there and I'm posing, and I literally, like, I was smiling so much, but I was laughing. And I could not control it because I think it was like shock / like nervousness / disbelief, and obviously happiness as well. So yeah, she tripped over, but didn't actually trip and like fall over, which was good. But I collected myself. So yeah, that was really funny. I did not get the overall, unfortunately. I did not get a sword, which would have been really cool. But anyway, just missed out. But still, to be a first timer and so that's really cool. Yeah,
for the overall winner, that's really cool.
And then, you kind of go through your categories and stuff. And honestly, I don't know how people do more than 5, because I remember there was a girl in Queensland that did 10.
No.
Because for some reason in Queensland, they had like different rules. Anyway, I think that's all changed now. But 10
yeah, I think New South Wales is 6 categories.
Now. Yeah. So by the end of it, I remember like being backstage. We were at the sports one at this stage. So it was sports open. And I'm backstage and I'm just standing there like completely out of it. I'm so exhausted by this point. I was like not even pumping up.
Do you remember how long you had between
somewhat like
and then to go on for sport?
No, because it was literally like the next kind of women's category.
Okay.
So it was like some were like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, some were like an hour and a half, like depending on where the categories are and stuff. So yeah, that was like by the end I was just so exhausted. I'm just like, I can't even like bring the band up. I wasn't even pumping up because I was just too tired. But yeah, no, it was good though. It was definitely a big day. But yeah, and then the shower afterwards, best feeling ever.
Like you literally cannot wait.
You cannot wait for it, especially because it's so hot on stage. And like I had my hair curled, and like I'm a pretty sweaty person, not gonna lie. I was like, I felt like I was drenched in sweat. Like it was hot. My hair was frizzy because it was like obviously curled, and it was so hot. And like the stage lights are just shining on you. You can't really see any of like the crowd or anything like that. It's just such an experience. But like you honestly, I feel like you come off, if it's for you, you come off the first time you're on stage and you're like, okay, let's do that again. Yeah. Totally worth it. Yeah. Like the last
however many weeks. The first one's really daunting.
Oh yeah, for sure. But once you come off it, you know whether it's for you or if it's not, I feel like. But yeah, so it's kind of like, I feel like that's mostly of my kind of story. But yeah, so I think I ended up getting like 2 first place, 2 second place, maybe like a 4th or something.
And in your first season, you just did the one show?
Yeah. So was sent broke.
Yeah.
Could not afford that. I would have loved to do the nationals, but because my like partner at the time, he had done states and nationals for IFBB, and we had to travel and stuff like that there. So we just did not have the funds for it at all, unfortunately.
So
but
fair.
Yeah, I regret it. I wish that I just got like I don't know, wallet was a loan or something. Just done it. Totally worth it. But yeah, no, it was I always try to encourage like girls to definitely try and do the national show if they can, for sure. The medals aren't as pretty, but like,
oh yeah,
why? Like, why are they green?
I know. Anyway, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, still worth it though. Like, definitely.
Yeah. No.
I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah. How about you? How was your first show? Like, I don't already know.
Well, like my first prep, I started prep literally the 1st of January, 2024.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a great way to start the year. I had my last hurrah on the 31st. And by last hurrah, I mean, I sat at home with my mum, my sister, and my boyfriend. And I think like we ate like chocolate and went to bed at like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Obviously, I didn't want to start prep like hungover.
No.
So
Thank God, no.
I didn't like drink. I'm not a huge drinker, so I didn't drink or anything. I think my prep was maybe like 22. I can't remember exactly how many weeks it was
I
altogether.
think the initial was 20, but then because we went to nationals, it was
Yeah, so it
overall
must have
the
been like
whole
22 weeks or something like that. So yeah, started prep Jan 1st, competed for the first time May 11th. Um, I would say I had pretty good prep. Like my body did exactly what Beck wanted it to do. Like we were dropping the whole time.
Yeah.
There wasn't any kind of ways that we were like stagnant in any way. She didn't have to really change anything. Like obviously cows drop the cardio increase, but she wasn't like, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Like, let's change this. So I kind of felt like the perfect prep almost, really, I guess you could say.
The other thing as well, though, to Paris's, I don't know what the word is, but to your
Credit.
credit, yeah. So to your credit, you did everything to a T. Like
Thanks.
whatever I told you to do, you did it. Like no,
Yeah.
like obviously you expect to have a little bit of fatigue and whatever, but you weren't like, I'm dying, I hate this, my entire life is falling apart. Like you weren't, you just did it.
Because I knew if I didn't, it would be in the back of my mind forever. Like I always said that to people. They're like, "Oh, how did you like not eat the chocolate, whatever?" It's like because I knew if I ate that one cube of chocolate and I got on stage and I came dead last, I would go. It's because I ate that one cube of chocolate 16 weeks ago. Like that was my mentality throughout the whole thing. I don't think I like started to like struggle and get like down in the dirt until probably like 6 to 8 weeks out.
I think so too.
That's when I like was tired and fatigued. But even then, like I wasn't like Beth, like I'm like gonna give up. Like I never felt like giving up.
No.
Like there was definitely days where I was crying and like I was like, I can't do my steps.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I had a really good prep. So hopefully this time around will be the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I competed, May 11th. Beck came with me for that week, like whole weekend, which was really good to have that support because I definitely needed that.
Yeah.
And then my best friend Kiara came with me because Matt was coaching a client for a powerlifting class. Unfortunately, he wasn't there, but he made up for it. And yeah, like the whole experience was so fun. Like I remember getting there that afternoon and then having my first coat of tan at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and getting naked in front of girls that I had like just met.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, like I can see my
there.
tits. Like, I couldn't see any guys, thankfully. Like, thank goodness they separate the guys and girls. So if you're worried about that, don't worry.
In ICN, they don't do that.
You mean IFBB? They don't do it. Yeah.
No, they do. They don't separate.
They don't separate that. Yeah. ICN, they separate. Well, at least in my experience, you were separate. Like, you could hear boys, but you couldn't see any boys. But like, you've got girls tanning up in your fanny and they're like, so what do you do for work?
Yeah.
And you're just like
so casual.
squatting down in front of them like, like I just work in an office.
Yeah.
It's so, but like they're so used to that, obviously. So like being a first time competitor, you think this is so bizarre, but like people that are in it, like they're just so used to it, so they don't even think anything of it. And I remember coming back to my hotel room and Kiara was like, she opened the door and she was like, oh my God, like she was like petrified. She was like, what the hell? Like my face was like, I looked like I'd been working in like a coal mine. Like, that's what I looked like. And then I think Becky, you came in to like check on me and just see how it was going. And then you were like, oh, do you have a treat for tomorrow? And I was like, no, like
I get one.
What do you mean? Like, because I already knew I was doing nationals, which was 2 weeks after. So I was like, oh, I'll just be back on plan the next day. And she was like, oh, I'm going to the gym. Like, she had to go train. And she was like, I'll get you a little chocky and a Pepsi. Like, throughout my prep, I did have like sugar-free drinks, which Beck was totally okay with. But the last like week, she was like, oh, we'll cut it out just to avoid any bloating and things like that.
Just to make sure we kind of be as tight as possible.
Yeah. And then you were like, do you want a Pepsi?
Yeah.
I was like yes. So you got me a Mars bar, a Mars bar and a Pepsi Max. And that was all I thought about the whole way. Like, obviously, I was so excited to get on stage because, like, I get to eat a Mars bar. Like, and it was like a big, long one. Like,
I'm gonna.
I got a favorite box bar. It was like a big one. So I was so excited. But I woke up in the morning and I think I stayed at the hotel where the comp was, which was really convenient.
Yeah,
like,
so convenient.
You had the opportunity to do that. I recommend staying really, really close because you probably will go back and forth and things with your tan and your makeup and your hair and all that jazz.
Checking in and all that.
Yeah, and it's just like a peace of mind thing as well. to be there early. Yeah, so I got my hair and my makeup, and I actually really liked my hair and makeup. Like,
Yours looked so good.
I had at the time, I had really bleached blonde, like, my hairdresser Slade. I
Yeah.
had really bleached blonde hair, and Ben actually let me hair extensions, and
Oh,
my hairdresser matched them perfectly to
yeah.
my hair, and I loved it. And then, I liked my makeup too, like, I was
Yeah.
really happy with everything. But I guess they probably come, like, leaps and bounds between
That's it,
probably,
because
like,
you can't decide who does your makeup. Like, you don't get the
yeah,
decision, so you
and
just kinda
there's,
have to
like,
trust it.
yeah, you go in the room and there's, like, 15 girls in there working on people doing hair, people doing makeup, and, like, it's like chaos, but organized chaos.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, you've got girls getting their hair done and everything, so, like, you can't really choose unless you go privately, which for a first-time show, I don't
Oh,
recommend. Like, I recommend going with who the federation provides.
yeah.
Because it was such a smooth thing. Like, I
Yeah.
went down, had my in the morning, I got my top coat 10, like, "Okay, Paris," and go upstairs, into this room, and you'll see, Sharon or whatever her name is, and she's gonna do your makeup, and then you're gonna go over there to Kelly, and she's gonna do your hair. Like, it
Yeah.
was so easy.
Yeah.
And I was ready hours before I competed, so I could just relax and chill, and yeah, I got ready, and then I can't remember if I ate my breakfast before or after, but a lot of people do it like some people do like a dirty carb up, and people have
Yeah.
different protocols and stuff. But Beck was like, let's just stick to what we know. Let's just stick to because we know it works.
Yeah.
We know how you're gonna react to it. So you were like, just eat your normal breakfast.
Yeah.
This is what you have. And I remember going downstairs to the reception of the hotel and heating it up. And, like, I had the, like, soggiest English muffin with, like, preheated eggs that I cooked, like, 2 days ago. So that was really delicious. But it's okay because in the back of my head, I was like, "Mama, mama." So it was fine. And then, I think I maybe got on stage at, like, 11-ish or
I
something
can't
like that.
remember.
It wasn't too late, but it wasn't too early.
No,
It was, like, a
yeah.
good time. And I did under 23s, first time, novice, rookie, and open. So I did 5 categories. I did all the categories I could do,
Yeah.
which, like, we recommend that as
Oh,
well
yeah, for
because
sure.
you spend all this time working and, like,
And the more time you're on stage, the more confident you're gonna be. Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
And I can't remember which one. It must obviously first time. It must be the first time I went on stage. And that first time on stage, like, you just like I was shitting myself.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept saying to Becca, I was like, I need to wee. I need to wee.
Yeah,
And she's
yeah.
like, you've had like no water.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need to wee. Like, it's just like a nervous wee. Like, I
Yeah.
go to the toilet and nothing would
Nothing.
come out. Like, nothing. And that first time on stage was like honestly like a blur. And I think I was probably quite shaky the whole time. But then as soon as I came off and I went out the second time, I was like, okay, yeah, this is like what I've got to do.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what that feeling is like
No.
until you get on stage for the first
Completely
time.
new.
And like you can't really like
You can't prepare yourself for it though either.
and I remember telling people like you have all these girls next to you, but I didn't really feel like I was
No.
like you've got blinders on. Like
Yeah.
you're not looking at the girl next to you,
No,
you're
not
looking
in
at
any
what
way.
they're doing.
Yeah.
Um,
And then it just feels like it's just you up on
Yeah.
stage.
I can't remember exactly where I placed in like each category, but
Yeah.
I remember in under 23s I got second. And then I think in opens I got fourth maybe or something like that. And then I got second or third in like other categories.
They were
Can't-
stacked though.
Yeah, there was 3 classes.
Yeah.
So like classes is usually height is like how they do it. So I was in C as a tall girl. Like
Yeah.
they had A, B, and C.
Yeah.
And I was in C like every single time, except for under 23s. There was only like 5 or 6 of us on stage, but huge lineups. And I was always the last girl because I was
Yeah.
the tallest.
Yeah.
It's like all these girls are coming out on stage,
Yeah.
and there's no room for me on the side. And like, ladies,
Move
shift
to the
over.
side. Yeah.
But yeah, there was heaps of competitors when I went in it. Like,
Yours
so
was
many.
chockers.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
huge. And then I remember we came out for the opens. Oh my god! And I hated this. So I don't know why they did it. Love ICN, like
Yeah.
love you guys,
Yeah.
but they brought out all of class A, all of class B, and all of class C, and I'm standing there in class C waiting for class A to do their entire rounds, their entire comparisons, pick out who got first, And then I had to wait for class, and the whole time I'm standing there in my front pose, and I'm getting fatigued, and I've
So
already done 4 categories prior to this.
Yeah, like proper exhausted. But
Yeah.
don't you remember though, they made every single competitor in bikini do a pose down all at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was like every
There
single
were so many of us. I think they must have been running late or something, and
Yeah.
that's probably why they did it.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, it was probably a little bit unfair
Oh.
to the girls in class C because you were way more fatigued than the
100%.
girls in class A.
Yeah.
I didn't win opens, which is so fair. Like, there was some amazing girls on stage. But I came away from that, like, so excited to do it again. I was like, obviously I was exhausted.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was dehydrated, like, all the things, but I was so excited. I was like, "Oh my God, like, let's do it again."
Yeah.
And I knew I was doing nationals.
It sets the
Um
drive for the next 2 weeks. And
Pardon?
I said it sets like the tone, sets the drive. Like it makes
Yeah.
you so much more like,
Yeah.
okay, let's
'Cause, you
let's do
wanna
it.
do better than you did the first
Yeah.
time. Um
How are those 2 weeks though?
Those 2 weeks were bloody hard. Like, oh God, like,
The
they were the
hardest part.
hardest. Like, I felt like giving up in
Yeah.
like, my whole prep, I didn't feel like giving up.
Yeah.
In those 2 weeks, I was like, "Is it worth it?" Like,
Yeah.
I wanted to give up because my feedback was they were really happy with my posing. They really liked the way I presented myself and the
Yeah.
shape that I brought, but they said a little bit tighter in the glutes, which,
Yeah.
like, kind of hard. Like,
Yeah.
I low-key had no fat. Like,
Yeah.
I was very thin. But we managed to get a little bit
Yeah,
tighter. Like,
definitely.
we increased my cardio a little bit. I think we might have done, like, an extra, like, 10 minutes a day or something. Like, we did more, like,
Yeah.
between, but it was only for those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Um,
It's so funny because you come off such a high from the show.
yeah.
And then I feel like one of the reasons why it's so hard is because then obviously once there's a high, there's gonna be like a low, right? You come
Yeah.
out of it so exhausted because you've just had this massive day.
Well, it's an adrenaline pump. Like,
Such a
on the
massive-
day, you've got
yeah.
so much adrenaline going through you, and you
Yeah.
have a crash after you've
Yeah.
had that much spike
Yeah.
of adrenaline.
100%.
So, like, that next day, I felt hungover.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the day after the
Hungover.
show, you
Sure.
feel like you're hungover because
Yeah.
obviously you're dehydrated and you're
Yeah.
so tired. Like, the night before show, you don't get the best sleep
No.
because you're so nervous and you're literally laying there, like, in, like, a dead body
Yeah.
tan.
Yeah.
You don't wanna fuck up your tan.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, those 2 weeks between my 2 shows were like, that was a grind.
They're the longest 2 weeks ever.
Oh, legit. Like, and because I knew that was it, like, after 2 weeks, that was it. So I was
Yeah.
like, that was when my food focus really got high
Yes.
as well because I was like, what am I gonna eat after the
Yeah.
show? Like, all that jazz.
Whereas leading up to the stage show, like you're still not really thinking too much about it because,
Yeah.
it's still so far
You're
away.
so locked in.
Yeah.
And scrubbing off the tan was like a nightmare. But
Painful.
yeah, like, I was having a bath every day.
Yeah.
And, like, my skin was red raw, and I'm, like,
Yeah.
in the bath, like, I can't scrub anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's very bad. I did really well at nationals too. I wasn't as happy with my not my shape look, but
Yeah.
my overall look. Like, my tan was not as good. Like, my tan was patchy, and I think that was because of the previous tan. My hair was not great either. It wasn't what I wanted. I went curly.
Curly, yeah.
But you've got to try out different looks.
Yeah,
And,
see
like,
what you like.
that's what's really good is that I've done that season now. Now going to IFBB, I'm, like, straight hair all the way.
Yeah, yeah,
But you've got to try it out.
yeah.
And then, like, yeah, just my tan was a bit funny but, like, I still, like, I was tighter and I still had the posing, but
Yeah.
you're judged on everything.
Yes.
So, like, looking back now, I wasn't as happy with what I brought to nationals, but that's, like, you lived and you learned.
This is it, right? Yeah, you don't really know what to change or what to improve on unless, you do or what, yeah, like you said, what you actually want, what you prefer,
Yeah.
what you feel more confident in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think at nationals I got 2 placings. I think I got, like, a 4th and a 5th place because in ICN they give top 5 placings,
Yeah.
whereas, like, IFBB and other federations, they only do 3s. But it's really good because it gives girls that opportunity to kind of strive for that top 5,
Yeah.
when there's heaps of
Like,
competitors.
especially, yeah, when there's so many of them.
Yeah. I think I did 3 or 4 categories, I think.
Yeah, because I don't think they do first timers at
No, because you
nationals,
can't.
obviously you're not, yeah,
So I
you've been
think
on
I
stage
did, like,
before.
under 23s, opens.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that
Not
jazz.
this rookie. Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
Yeah.
Talk about your bikini.
Oh, yeah, so my bikini, I decided to, like, obviously I was looking, like, I knew a few different providers like GlamFit, 67. Like there's a few out there. I went with GlamFit just because that's what Beck said. Like she had a good experience with them.
they're really good.
I did the same thing. I had a consultation probably at like maybe the start of my prep or maybe a little bit before I started prep. Um, and I knew I wanted to do pink. Like I knew, like I always knew I wanted to do pink. Um, and the lady was like, "Yeah, I think you look really good with your blonde hair, whatever." And I wanted to DIY my bikini because I've put bling onto my physical culture, like my fizzy costumes before. So I was like, "Yeah, I can do this." Like, and it's been fun and it's a great distraction in prep when you're hungry. Like you're just sitting there and like I was watching TV and blinging and it was fun. Like it was great fun. Like it was a bit stressful.
Yeah.
Like if you haven't done it before, I don't know if I would recommend it.
Yeah.
But
I
it's fun.
could never be.
Yeah. So I just got my bikini plain pink, loved the color, and then I got a few different. I took some kind of inspo off of GlamFit's Instagram, and I actually messaged the girls and was like, "What diamantes are these on this bikini?" Because I really like those. And then they just told me exact ones, and I just ordered those, and I blinged it, and everyone loved it. Like, I got so many compliments
it was
on that bikini. Like,
stunning.
girls putting my medals on, like, "You look like Bob."
Yeah,
Like,
you literally did that.
Yeah.
Like it was such a vibe up there, and especially like your confidence and everything, like how you presented on stage as well. Like it was just everything about it was just flawless.
Yeah. Like I'm kind of worried now about beating that, like not so much like physical look, but the blonde hair and like I'm brunette, like the blonde hair and the pink was like such a vibe. And there was no other girls.
No.
Nationals, there was another girl that was blonde and pink, but at my first show there was no other girls that had that platinum blonde and the pink. So I think that helped me stand out as well. But yeah, it was such a fun experience. And you hold that first bikini quite close to your heart, like,
I could
especially because I did it myself as well. It's like nostalgic.
Yeah.
It's like a little keepsake.
Yeah,
So
100%. Yeah, you can never get rid of it.
yeah, and then that's pretty much it, really. And then pretty much as soon as I came off stage at Nationals, it's like, okay, like I want to do that again.
Yeah.
Obviously, I need a break, but Beck, I want to do it again.
Yeah,
It's
which
like
is
perfect.
you're like,
Because obviously, you don't know until you do it. Like you can say as much, like you can say before, I want to do this con, but you truly
until you
don't
do
know.
it, you have no idea.
And some people don't even get through the prep.
No.
So you really don't know what the experience is going to be like until you're in it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's so many competitors that I hear about that have gone through so many preps but have actually never made it to stage. Just because it's like,
Because how many times have you done prep and gotten to it? Because obviously there was that one time where you didn't.
Yeah, so I've prepped 4 times and done 3 actual seasons.
Do you think, which one do you think was like the hardest? Do you think?
Oh, that's so hard. I think because in every single one of my preps, there was kind of something external that affected it, if that kind of makes sense. Like obviously the first one I didn't have, a coach. The second one we went through some like family stuff. And third one actually was probably pretty good. I feel like I had a lot of issues as far as like, still having a bit of pain in my hips and struggling with posing, like just trying to, it's never comfortable, but I always felt like my hip was going to pop out. Like it was just, but
each prep is different.
Honestly, like I've prepped, 3 seasons and every single one of them is so different.
Yeah.
And I'm the same person. Like I haven't changed anything. It's all just diet and exercise.
And like a prep changes your body.
Oh, yeah.
Changes how your body responds forever.
Yeah.
We know that because I did a cut a few months ago and like, I was like, oh yeah, my body responds perfect. Like, then my body did nothing.
It was like that. You want to bet?
And my body's not doing anything. And like in prep, I was like my body was perfect. It was just like, it was like the blueprint. Like it just did exactly what we wanted it to do.
Yeah, mini cut not so much.
Yeah, so
obviously we can't.
scared for this.
Yeah, I was going to say it's definitely going to be interesting to see how it responds this time. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. But from that though, how are you feeling? How's prep? We'll go prep updates.
Guys, I'm so tired. I'm so kidding.
Not because of prep, ladies.
I'm crying. No. Like I don't even feel like I'm in prep.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is kind of like I want to have that feeling, like because that's the feeling that I crave. Like, I know it sounds like toxic.
Yeah, that sounds really
I
toxic.
want to be tired and I want it, but that's how you know you're
You know
in
you're
it. Like,
yeah.
I don't feel like I'm in it, which is almost makes it harder because it's like,
You have to check
oh,
yourself, right? Like, you'd be
yeah,
like, "Oh, no, wait, I can't actually do that because I'm
I
in
can't
pain."
actually have that chocolate because I'm
Whereas
in
that the fatigue and the brain fog and all that's all reminding you that you are very
that you
much in
are
that.
in it.
Yeah.
But and that's also like a reminder, like almost as though like your body's like going through it. So
Yeah.
your body's responding
Yeah.
essentially. Whereas now it's like, is anything happening?
Yeah.
I haven't dropped any weight yet. Like I'm only a week and a half in.
Yeah.
Like my weight is just the same. Like I
Yeah.
haven't gained anything. I haven't lost anything.
Yeah.
But in saying that, like I'm doing more cardio and more steps. So
Yeah.
I'm probably like holding a bit of water. But hopefully maybe like week 3, week 4, I'll
Yeah.
hopefully have a drop. That's fingers crossed.
Totally.
So on Sunday I'll be 22 weeks out.
Yeah.
Um I'm posing right now. I'm posing like every day, but I'm doing like a proper practice like 3 times a week. Like I'm
Yeah.
actually going into the posing room with my heels on, and then like at home every day, I'm
Yeah.
just doing like at least like 2 to 3 just rounds of my
Right.
posing.
Yeah, good.
Just like get it in my head, and like in between sets, I'm doing like some posing. But at the moment, I'm doing 10,000 steps a day, minus like not including, sorry, what I do when I do cardio. And then I'm doing 3 20-minute cardio sessions a week. So yeah, nothing hectic, like 10K steps and 3
Yeah, that's
20-minute cardio sessions. Like
pretty
that's
average.
pretty average. I'll share my calories, but like in saying that, it's not an indicator of where anyone should be sitting calorie wise. Like
It's literally specific to
this is
Paris.
specific to
Yeah.
my body, and it's
100%.
given to me by Beck, who
Yeah.
knows my body, knows where my calories are, know where they should be, know where they need to be.
Yeah.
So training day, I'm sitting at 2020. Can't remember protein, like can't remember
I was like, the
calories,
fact you
but
don't even know your calories, I'm like,
yeah,
so,
I'm pretty sure
I'm impressed.
I'm pretty sure it's 2020, and then rest day is like 1970 or like
Yeah.
1980, like
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty chill. Like my calories have definitely been higher, that's for sure. But we're just gonna see what happens here, and
Yeah.
I'll do my check-in on Saturday. So I'm not sure if I'll have any changes. I'm expecting maybe like a little change potentially if my weight hasn't moved, but I don't know. That's all up to the boss.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see once the checking.
But yeah, I feel fine.
Yeah. Good.
Like I said, I wouldn't be concerned if I wasn't fine. Like I'm obviously like, oh, like it would be nice when I can't be fucked to cook dinner. Like it would be nice to just get takeaway. Like,
Yeah.
obviously I can't, but like it's not. I'm not sitting
not
there
like,
going,
"Oh my
my
God."
gosh. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's just little things like that. But
Yeah. That's good.
yeah.
So that's positive,
Yeah.
like, to be in.
Yeah. I'm in a good space right now.
Yeah.
I feel happy.
Yay! That makes me happy.
I'm not suffering.
Yeah, yeah. We still got what, 22 weeks?
22
Yeah,
weeks.
so
Yeah.
hopefully not.
I'll be happy, I think, once I first say like 19. Like 22 weeks just feels so far.
It's so far out.
So
yeah.
far away. And then I was saying to one of your clients, like I was saying to Charlize, like once you get to like single digits,
Yeah, that's
like once
when
you get to that
gets
9
real.
weeks, it literally just like you blink and you're 1 week out.
Yes, yeah, very much. Yeah, there's the last, like you said, in like with your first prep, the last kind of 6 to 8 weeks are just like, yeah, it's all it just blurs into like
It blows into a month.
yeah, it just blurs into like a day.
You're doing the same thing
It's-
every day.
yeah.
Like
I remember having like one of my clients compete last year, and I was saying in like one of our check-ins, it's literally just like Groundhog Day. You just get up, you do the exact same thing. Like
Yeah.
obviously you might train something different or whatever. You might have cardio that day, you might not. And like in every single one of our check-ins, she's like, "Yep, Groundhog Day." Like she just like kept
Yeah.
saying it, and I was
it's
like,
like
"Yeah,
right now I'm still like happy to be social, and
Yeah.
I'm still like I'm gonna go bowling on the weekend with Matt like for Valentine's and do little things like that. I'm
Yeah.
still happy to do that. I'm still happy to talk to people, and
yeah,
you know, like I'm still feeling energized and I still feel like myself. But
Yeah.
I think when you get so close to it, you're like you just block everything else out,
yeah."
and you know, like this is what
This
I
is
have
it.
to do.
Yeah,
Like it's head down or nothing.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
And you don't want to let in any external noise.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
or anything that's gonna kind of like drain your energy or
Mm.
distract you or anything like that.
Yeah.
And you get really, really frustrated when, you know, something takes up your time and then you have to go and like get your steps in or do your
Yeah.
session or
'Cause, like,
whatever.
in prep, you can still do things like I said, I'm going bowling on the weekend, you
Yeah.
can go to the movies and stuff, but when you get so close, you don't really wanna
Want
do
to.
those things, well, in
Yeah.
my experience anyway.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm still happy to do all of those
Yeah.
things, but when you get so close,
Yeah.
your whole focus is that.
Yeah. And
And then that's all
recovery
your
as
energy.
well.
Yeah, and you wanna recover so that you can give your sessions and
Yeah.
your cardio and your posing, you can give that everything.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it
Yeah.
from us
Yes.
for
Episode 2. Well, thank you so much for listening again. And again, we'll be back in your ears next week.
next week. Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
thanks. Bye.